Hi, I'm Jaron. I'm going to be interviewing Antony Nicholson, the co-owner of Kaba Curry. Hi, Antony. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Really good. Just hot. I'm good.
I'm going to be asking you a few questions.
Alright.
Alright. So, why is it called Kaba Curry?
Kaba means hippo in Japanese, so my partner that I opened this place up with has a clothing line called Hippo Aesthetics. So we're just like kind of like the sister company of that. So we're the food side to the clothing line basically. So we figured why not carry the hippo? Because our mission is to make an animal that's not popular. So that's why we picked hippos.
That's pretty cool. I like the whole idea about the hippo. Hippo curry.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, who are the founders of Kaba Curry?
The founders are myself, Tines, which is the owner of Hippo Aesthetics, and then Maki. All three of us are owners, and all three of us work to make this place as popular, or try to make it as popular as we want it to be.
I think it's going along at a steady pace too. It's slowly, I've been seeing a lot more people going for Kaba Curry. Even I met her in a communications lab, and she went to Kaba Curry. So
it's a good thing. Very good.
What makes Japanese curry different?
What makes Japanese curry different is it's milder, it's sweeter, and it generally goes with like traditional Japanese dishes. Like so, there's like breaded chicken breast, there's breaded pork loin. Then you can do like traditional karaage, which is like chicken thigh. It's things that you wouldn't generally find in curry, like as opposed to like Thai or Indian. It's completely separate. So it's an old classification of its own. It can be spicy, but it's generally milder. We can add stuff to make it spicy for you, so that you can enjoy the flavor of the curry plus spices. So it's what it is.
I believe there are 5 levels of spiciness.
Yes, 5, 1 through 5, and we're still learning on how to make it past 5, so you can still taste the curry and the flavor and the spice.
Wow.
Instead of just making it overpowered and not being able to enjoy it. So that would suck.
What generic ingredients do you have?
Soy sauce. I would say there is wheat in it, so all the gluten people unfortunately wouldn't be able to eat it. But for the most part, it is vegetarian friendly. We use veggie bouillon so that you can enjoy it too and not necessarily have to eat meat with it. We have a whole separate menu just for it.
Is there any dairy or flour in it?
Dairy, flour, yes. Dairy, I think maybe a little bit of it.
A little bit?
Not a lot.
No. What are your future plans for Kaba Curry?
Future plans? Well, I'd like to take it to franchising, and I'd like to kind of build our logo a little bit, make it popular, like start doing like franchising with that. Have a whole line of like kabancho, stuffed animals, stuff like that. That's kind of what I want to take it to. And kind of opening up multiple locations in Vegas. That's kind of where I want to start first. This location, since we're moving to Chinatown, will be great. We'll be able to see where we can take it from that step. And then from there, I'll be able to tell if we can make something more serious from Kaba Curry. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
They'll also be opening on July 16th. You know what I think would be cool with your whole like making the hippo, the Kaba popular, is if you had like stickers that we can take and then like slap it on like our laptops, something really cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. I'm actually talking to Tines about flyers this time since we're getting a whole new set of flyers, and then maybe we can start getting stickers because a lot of people are asking for them. So I think we'd be able to kind of facilitate that and get stickers so everyone can kind of have them. Stick them on stuff, and he's really good at designing stuff, so it'll be kind of like funky manga/anime style. He's pretty good at that, so I think it'll be nice.
What future events will you hold at the new location?
Future events, probably doing like, well, we had a Las Vegas Evo group that would always come every other Thursday, so I think we're gonna bring them back. And then possibly continuing on with like our Gundam groups, hopefully after we get everything situated. Then I believe we're probably going to try to work with Fugu Burger. I mean, they're doing something every Wednesdays there, so we're just going to connect with them and it'll just make the event bigger. And there's lots of stuff that can be in store for us because we have such a big parking lot. It's probably one of the best in Chinatown as far as parking wise. and most of everyone in the community is willing to do something. So we can even create a brand new event too. So look out for some stuff.
It's going to be, the new location will be next to Basic, Spring Mountain and Jones? Decatur. Spring Mountain and Decatur.
Yeah, we're actually upstairs right next to Basic. So after you eat curry, you can go and sing karaoke. So, but don't go just yet because we're working on a deal with them, so we can kind of go hand in hand. Which will be.
So I believe you told me about Gundam and the Evo group. What kind of atmosphere are you aiming for?
Atmosphere, which is a really big thing. We're actually aiming to just have a place where everyone can call it like their second home. We want everyone to be, comfortable. We want them to feel like they're wanted, and that everyone can come from any background and not have to worry about people making fun of them or whatever the case is. Having like anime nights here and stuff like that really worked out because people felt like this was home, and that's how we had such a big group, and that's how we're all cool with you guys, Jason and everyone else. So we're still aiming to keep that nice atmosphere so that, not just the anime group, but everyone can come by and, kind of learn something from everyone and say, hey, oh, this is cool. I never really knew that this is what anime was if they never knew what anime was. So, it just depends on, you guys. It depends on all the people, and when they show up, we can make it a home for you guys, and you let us know what we can do to make it better and what we can do to kind of lighten stuff up. Just, it's all about you guys. It's not about us, it's about you. That's how I feel it is, because I'm not just doing this to make money. I'm doing this to create a place for everyone, a spot that everyone can come and have fun at and get themselves. So that's kind of what I'm doing.
See, if you come to Kaba Curry, these are the kind of owners who will be serving you.
I like anime. I went to Anime Expo with this guy and a couple other friends. I got a bunch of stickers on my laptop. Almost there. So I'm a fan. So I also break dance, and I used to break dance until I got older. And I used to play sports, so I'm kind of well-rounded. I do a lot of stuff, but I think that it's being who I am and being cool with everyone. I never change. I'm always the same person. The only time I change is if it's to better the business. But other than that, I try to, be even as possible, well-rounded as possible, so that I can cover all aspects. So if I have a customer that likes cars, I like cars too, and I'll be like, hey, I used to have a 240SX. What's up? Stuff like that. So I'll be able to kind of just create a ground for everyone and kind of cover everything. So.
Do you cook for yourself at home?
Yes, actually, I do. Before I got busy, the last thing I cooked was salmon wraps with pepper jack cheese and cilantro with tomatoes. Nice tomatoes, yeah, nice.
What's the worst meal you ever prepared?
Well, worst meal I prepared was fried rice, actually. Someone didn't tighten the cap on the sauce I was using for the fried rice, so I went to pour it all in it. I tried to save it as much as possible by adding more rice. I didn't taste it, unfortunately. Luckily, the customer I gave it to said it was good. It wasn't too sweet, so it's cool. It was kind of it was a fail in my eyes because I know I could have did better and I added extra stuff, but it wasn't too bad because he said he still liked it, or maybe he was just telling me. It was back when I first started. We first opened Kaba, so that was one of the worst stories I had.
Do you now double check to make sure the lids are on tight?
Every time. I have to, because I don't want that happening again. We follow by kind of the rule. If you make a mistake one time, that's cool. Learn from it. But if you do the same mistake twice, then shame on you, because you already know to check everything. So it's kind of like second nature now, and I think we're all like that. So.
He's very adaptable. So if you have any problems with your food,
Transformer. Yeah.
Did you enjoy cooking before you made Kaba Curry a career?
To be honest with you, I wasn't even really a chef at all before I did Kaba Curry. I always wanted to learn how to cook, but unfortunately, My mom never taught me. She was one of the cooks that, like, if you were in the kitchen, she'd be bothered by you and want you to leave. So I never really learned. What I did learn was from Tinez. He showed me how to cook certain things, and Maki did too. So I'm kind of like the lesser of the two, but I make the best fried rice. So I guess I'm kind of like learning as I go kind of thing. And I'm really good at doing like recipe styles. So if there's like a recipe, I can like follow it to the T and make like the best thing you could ever possibly taste. But I'm actually learning to kind of create different curries from scratch, so it's pretty cool. Never thought I'd see myself doing it, but since I'm in the field, I try to make the best of it because I like doing it. I like making people happy, making their stomachs feel good. I mean, I get pleasure out of it. It's kind of weird. That's kind of how it goes.
So you do make your curry from scratch?
Yeah, we do. We add a lot of spices. I can't tell you the exact secret because
Right.
that's what makes it so good. But yeah, we do make it from scratch for the most part, and we add a lot of things that bring all of it together. And since we're moving to the new location, we might actually have different curry bases now. So we'll have like maybe a beef base or a chicken base, and even a vegetable base, which has bigger chunks of vegetables for those who like it. So it just depends. But for the most part, everyone's kind of happy with what we got. But I mean, once we move and get everything situated, we'll start coming out with more stuff. So.
In your own words, how would you describe Japanese curry?
Amazing. Best curry I have ever tasted in my life.
Have you ever had Indian curry or traditional curry?
Yes, I've had Indian curry, Thai curry, and Japanese curry. Oh, also Korean curry, which is pretty good. But my personal favorite, hands down, would have to be Japanese because of the flavor, the style in which you cook it, and how it all tastes together. It's amazing. That's curry I've ever had.
What are your day-to-day responsibility as a co-owner and manager?
Oh man, that's a hard one because we just had conversations about this before I actually went to AX. Well, actually, because Maki and Tinez are really good in their field as far as like with marketing and Maki creating all the desserts, I'm not really into that. So what I basically do is I'm in charge of making curry. I'm in charge of like doing all the hard, heavy lifting since I'm the strongest one in the group. But yeah, I just make sure that the load for them is less of a hassle, less stressful. I make sure that I take care of all the like communications departments, so I talk to people. You know, I pay the bills, I do all that stuff. So that's pretty much my job. I handle it as far as that.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, J-Rod. It's a pleasure.